and Iannuzzo. And just ahead of them, another couple of Italians, Cruciani and Baldolini, in 5th and 6th place. There's the lead. That's the gap that you can see visually that's closed now. Jules Cluzel there, almost looks like he's just cruising through Parabolica. You have to be able to look at the standing water over at Parabolica.
Very wet on that section again. That looks like it's rained again under there.
It does, yes, and as they make their way onto the start-finish straight, here comes Jules Cluzel, number 16. He leads from Sam Lowe's, and as they cross the line, what's the gap now? Across the line is 2.62 seconds with 3 laps remaining. The great thing is here in this position, Ian, and you'll have been in this position many times before, in 2nd place, when you can actually see yourself closing in on the leader, it encourages you to just go on and on and on, and gradually you can see yourself reeling that person in. He'll know there's 3 laps left there, won't he?
He will, and to be honest, that gap, if you're looking at that gap from 2nd place with 3 laps in these conditions, you know, Sam's, I'm not saying he's going to have given up, but he's got a lot of
he's going to need a mistake possibly, isn't he?
Yeah, there's a lot of risk taking for a good point scoring in 2nd place.
A little bit wobbly there from Jules Cluzel as he heads through the Regia chicane and now up into Lesmo, this double right-hander under the trees where it can get ever so slippery. Not a lot of grip around there. And then into the 2nd part, there's just a bit more of a dry line on this section. And then you head down uphill and then downhill into Seraglio. This back straight, which has got a slight kink left in it before heading into Escari. The left, then right, then left flick again. That gap is now down to 2.3 seconds. So Sam Lowe's is certainly going to push him right to the line. He's keeping him honest.
Sam was back into 2:02 last lap as well.
Martin Jessup is up to 15th, so there's some points on offer for the Brit there. He's just up ahead of another Brit, Kieran Clark, who's in 16th. Both of those guys on Hondas, but with, well, just over 2 laps to go here in the 4th World Supersport race of 2012. It's between Cluzel and Lowe's for the lead. Further back there, why there's a blue flag waving, I do not know. That is the battle for 3rd place. That's Imre Toth, number 10, fighting off the advances of number 54, Kenan Sofawolu. In 5th place, Cruciani has just fallen away a little.
Sofawolu just seems to have got himself back into a rhythm here, and he's got past Cruciani and pulled away from him. Now he's trying to get back into 3rd here, could quite easily get a podium.
He can sniff a podium, definitely, there's no doubt about that. Back to the front, Cluzel, will he have seen a pit board? And if so, what will it have said on it? Because I can tell you that across the line, it was just 1.5 seconds between Sam Lowe's and Jules Cluzel. Could be, oh, and there's a battle for 3rd, and Kenan Sofawolu does make it stick and moves up into 3rd place. You give him a sniff of a podium and he'll take it. Imre Toth has that conservative look over his shoulder as if to say, well, I think I'll settle for 4th. I'm not going to push any harder.
Yeah, I could see that coming. Sofawolu's come from quite a fair way back time-wise to get that back into that podium position. And 14 laps in now on these tyres and these conditions, and Sam Lowe's done the fastest lap of the race at 2:01.5. Took a fair chunk of second out of Cluzel there.
There wasn't a lot of room there for Sofawolu as he just went past Imre Toth for 3rd place. There is Sam Lowe's, the white, green and black Bogdanka PTR Honda with his teammate just ahead of him. They went through that last split and Cluzel has woken up a little bit. It's only 1.4 seconds though, his lead. And that's a lot over the course of a lap, but there's 3.7 miles of this circuit as they head into Ascari for the penultimate time. The left and then right and then onto that back straight again. He'll be well aware that his teammate is behind him as they make their way down the back straight and head in towards Parabolica. A bit of traffic up ahead as well. Maybe traffic will come into play towards the end of this World Supersport race, but none of these guys have ever won a World Supersport race, so either way, fingers crossed, provided they both stay up, we will be seeing a new winner in World Supersport here at Monza. The first World Superbike race cancelled due to tyre issues. We'll explain about that a little bit later, but coming onto the start-finish straight, clicking off another lap and starting the final lap of the race, Jules Cluzel crosses the line. He's 1.2 seconds ahead of Sam Lowe's, and unless he makes a major mistake here, it should be his in the bag.
Yeah, Sam took 0.3 out of him again there. He's taking the time out of him, but you know, it's we all want Sam to win a World Supersport race, and no one deserves it more. you know, putting so much effort into this, but it's looking like his teammate's going to get the win here.
But at the same time, I know racers don't think like this sometimes, but you might be able to correct me. He must be thinking about, will he be thinking at all about, I need the points, or will he just have all eyes for the win here? Oh, he is closing in. He is seriously closing in now.
He's getting to the point where he's that close, he's not thinking about the points, and all the pressure is on Cluzel. He's seen the gap come down every single lap, which is not a good position to be in.
Well, we could be witnessing Sam Lowe's first win in World Supersport. He's closing in on his teammate at a rapid rate of knots. And here they go into the second part of Lesmo. The double right-hander is then a kinked straight, shall we put it, as they head down there now. And Sam Lowe's has got a chance here. He's got a sniff of a win. Down into Ascari, he's not close enough possibly to make a move yet, but he's a little bit later on the brakes than Jules Cluzel as they head in. He might just give himself a chance if he can get through here nice and clean. Will he give himself the chance to possibly overtake his teammate into Parabolica? There's a straight now between them. He gets some good drive out of Ascari, and he's in the slipstream now is Sam Lowe's, tucked in the slipstream. Cluzel will be able to feel him tugging away, and they're going to be side by side on the final lap of the World Supersport race. And Sam Lowe's takes the lead into the final turn, and Parabolica. Could we be seeing the first win for Sam Lowe's in World Supersport? But he runs wide, and Jules Cluzel regains the lead. Dramatic stuff here at Monza, and as they come up towards the checkered flag, Lowe's witnesses a win fall away from him. It's going to be Jules Cluzel that wins here in the World Supersport from Sam Lowe's. What a final lap that was. You have to feel for Sam Lowe's, although he's about to do the gentlemanly thing and shake hands with his teammate Cluzel.
Absolutely incredible riding from Sam. Fastest lap of the race on the last lap there, 2 minutes 0.6. And you know, the guy just went for it. He went for it.
Sofawoglu crosses the line in third. He will remain championship leader. Great result for Imre Toth. He finishes in fourth. Hometown hero and wildcard rider Cruciani will be fifth place, and Baldellini in sixth. Well, what a race that was. Jules Cluzel, the Frenchman from Montlucan, the 23-year-old, takes his first win in World Supersport. Safe to say, he is back in the World Supersport title hunt.
Sam's got to be thinking, what do I have to do to win a race? But, you know, the lad's doing the right thing. He's riding. He couldn't have done any more than he did there. To take that time out of Cluzel, just incredible riding to get up there. He dug deep, had a go at it. It didn't work out, but he stayed upright. He's took 20 points into the championship again.
Yeah, well, he's moved up into second place overall in the championship. He should move up ahead of Fabian Foray, but he's not far away from Keenan Sofawoglu after that result. And as I said, Jules Cluzel with that win is right back in the title hunt.